Carson Rakoff opposing, and we are underway. Erie gets this one played forward as it finds its way back below the goal line, taken by Ivan Kovic. Boy, the expectations for him this season, they are sky high, and now he's got a solid guy behind him too in Jacob Gibbons. Moved in left wing side. McDonnell shooting this one in, and nice one set aside by Noah Erliden. Back at the blue line it'll go. Crowd already rocking. Porter Martone works it down. Erie gets it back, and it's Ty Henry with it. Looking to see what Ty Henry can do tonight. We mentioned that he made a few more mistakes last night than we would have liked to see, but it's that early season rust, and he's only been back in Erie for a short time.
He had a better third period, though. I liked his third period after kind of a shaky 2 periods, and an assist as well to add to his night, so never bad to get a point right away.
Erie loses this one back inside of the defense.
Attack this season. Well, you see what Brampton can do with a guy like Spencer Sova, who's so good offensively. He'll jump into the rush and create something just like that.
He's like a hybrid offensive defenseman. He knows how to be offensive, but he's not afraid to play back and be a blue liner. He really is that new age NHL style defenseman. And even now that he's a part of an opposing team, it's still a crime he never got a chance to hear his name called at the NHL draft. Outside the right circle it'll go. Alfano weaving and ducking through traffic, and a save made there by Ivan. To be a revenge game or anything like that. I think your interview kind of quelled any feelings of that. Spencer loved his time here, and you can already tell he's got a goal last night. He's got an assist here tonight. He's going to fit in pretty well with a high-octane Brampton offense.
You love to see it when a player leaves a team on good terms,
yeah.
And I think that it puts a smile on everybody's face. And like you mentioned, he's going to fit in like a glove here with this high-powered Brampton offense.
And I think that's one thing that you can really credit general manager Dave Brown for. He has a lot of respect for the player beyond the player, not just the number on the ice, but who is the person. And I think he always, no matter the situation, tries to put them in a good situation. Rebound opportunity in front, Erliden with a save, and the outer defense sends this one to the wall. Porter Martone, that one just stays in. Erie will kick it out of the zone. It's Malcolm Spence. Fans getting restless here as this one brings its way in from the left wing side. Carson Rakoff, not a bad little piece to be able to add
out there for Erie, who counter with a couple of pretty impressive ones themselves, and Femus and Alfano up top.
So here we go. We skate 4 aside as the Erie Otters look for this one back inside of their offensive end. Special teams have not been an issue for the Erie Otters in the early going in this season.
Big night on special teams last night for Erie. They were pretty good 4-on-4 last year as well.
Moving its way in. Looked like it could have been an offside, but Sova's going to get away with that one. Sova trying to get crafty right in front. They score.
Power play unit being incredible with him quarterbacking it.
Yeah, the Erie faithful still loud and proud behind their guy. Entering in, opportunity. That one stays out of the net. Ty Henry just drips it to the side. Femus entering in, Mishiak. Back below the goal line it'll go. Mishiak looking for this one. Sent off the wide wall. Femus entering up, down, and finding its way back. Mishiak's got it. Mishiak, bottom of the left circle, it finds its way. Mishiak jumping this one back to Femus on the blue line. Femus works over for Mishiak. Mishiak shot wide. Femus will take it. Femus, left wing side wide. Mishiak shot right to the glove of Ivan. Side carry Terrance battling like a junkyard dog inside of the corner. Wesley Royston. Puck loose. Fibiger is going to pick this one up. Sticking the lane down there from Finn Harding. Porter Martone getting in the mix as well. Erie does find a loose puck. Sam Alfano lost it back behind. Puck to the blue line. Shot in through traffic, bouncing in front, and finds its way safely back to the glass. Entering in, here's Femus. Femus outside of the right circle. Moves it back as he's got 2 men all over him. Alfano will take the jump on it. Alfano backhand. Messier in the way as that one can't come through. Worked over right wing side. Femus, hard pass over for Messier. Messier can't corral it. Off the wide wall, out of the zone. They've got a man loose forward. It's Angus McDonnell. Top of the right circle. Feeding it down in front and just a bit too short for Carson Rakoff. Femus enters in. Alfano worked over, back in the mid slot, out of the zone it'll come. One-on-one developing in. Shot stopped by the mask of Erliden, and he puts his hand up. But we will continue on as this puck finds its side. It's Jack Van Volsen. Erie's got it back. A rush with 35 seconds left. 2-on-2 developing. Moving its way in. Frasca. Work down. Malcolm Spence couldn't corral it. Top of the right circle. Frasca to Holomego. Down for Frasca. That one's pinball off of the goal pads, and it finds its way out of the zone for the Steelheads. Moved up the Otters bench. Puck finds its way in the air. Kicked around. Spence will take this one, dumps it back in. 10 seconds left to go in period number 1. The Steelheads look like they'll concede, and that will do it for the opening 20 minutes of play. Erie fires 12 shots. And we are underway for the Erie Insurance Arena for the second frame. Entering into the offensive end, here come the Brampton Steelheads. Below the goal line, this one will go. Sauter takes a check, moving its way up the ice. Here come the Erie Otters escaping out of the zone. Messier and Femus in on the rush. Femus sends it toward the net. It goes wide. Top of the right circle. Back below the goal line as an Otter is down inside of the blue paint. That's Messier. Erie looking for it. They're trying to go short side. Instead, it's taken away by Brampton. Steelheads force this one out. Porter Martone, Carson Rakoff, and back in it'll go as this one moves inside of the defensive end. Erliden launches as Sauter picks this one up. Alfano. Henry not able to connect with that one. Takes an inopportunistic front and just ran out of real estate. Moving out of the zone, Pano Femus. You in many ways expect him to be the catalyst tonight. He has a certain groove going on right now as he's down on the ice and might have just drew a penalty here for the Erie Otters. Alfano will touch it up. It will be a delayed power play in favor of Erie as Femus was tripped up. And the Otters will head to the man advantage for the second time tonight with 50. Erie still has time to get the power play going here with half a minute remaining on the man advantage. Outside of the right circle, it'll go. The blue line, Davio with it. Davio walking, hash marks of the circle. Frasca looks like he was open, but I think it was a paper tiger back there. Frasca, center. Davio's going to have to step up after this one. No, the Steelheads are going to take it, and they'll bring it in. 2-on-1 developing. Martone in front! And a sellout save made by Erliden as the Erie wins an offensive zone draw as they work this one outside the right circle. Great foot down there from Porter Martone. This one kicks up to the blue line. Henry for Mishiak. Mishiak can't get that one through as it did not go off his stick the way he wanted to, and Finn Harding sets this one aside. Back below the goal line, Erie looking to set something up, looking for a bounce here perhaps. Alfano back for Femus. Femus, stick battle down here. The Otters do come up with it. Nice outlet pass to Mishiak through traffic, and another stick from Finn Harding gets this one set aside. Here's Alfano, whips it in front and off of the foot of Martin Mishiak. Alfano back at the blue. 11-11 left to go here. Shot in, rebound in front, they score! Media in the Columbus area said that he was a player who definitely stuck out. Wanted to stay in Columbus as long as he can, but sure as heck happy to be back here wearing the A for the Otters. Erie moving this one up just a little bit past the stick of Messier. Not down for an icing though, and the Otters will battle for this one inside of the corner. Martone. Back it finds its way up for Femus. Femus right toward the net front. And the defense of the Steelheads able to set that one aside. Here's Alfano bodying off a Brampton player and Finn Harding. Femus spins around. What a shot. Oh, baby, Ivan. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left to go here. Otters fans certainly happy to get their team back in town. It was a long summer, but it went by really quick, and it was just a little shorter than usual, thanks to a nice little 6-game playoff bout for the Erie Otters. Henry, oh, what a turnover. Carson Rakoff, nice block in front for Sauter. That spelled danger. Here come the Otters with a numbers advantage up the ice. Femus working in, drop for Alfano, and a nice save with a glove. Ivan Kovic throws it down windmill style. Oh, a nice check back behind as Angus McDonnell want to get an opportunity going. And now we are getting that quick spurt offense either way, but the Otters are going to have this one.
And even a little bit before that.
Finding its way up top of the left circle, out of the zone. Martin Mishiak, nice and simple. Don't overthink it, just send it down the ice, and he's the best for that.
Send it in slowly as well, make them take a bit more time to send it up ice.
But now this one comes in from the left wing side. Harding Entrance in for the Steelheads, a little discombobulated. The Otters are going to find it. Misiak again sends it off the half wall, out of the zone it'll go. And look who found it again, it's Martin Misiak. He's Darren Helming this one right now. Entering in, left wing side shot, nice snag right there.
Your job.
It's hot potato, that's basically what it is. I was never good at that game, and that's why I never played goaltender. Top of the right circle, Silva deflected away, opportunity in front. Big pillow save, Erliden. Open look, penalty expires. And out of the zone, here's Alfano, 3-on-2 developing for the Otters. Opportunity to tie this one up. Alfano runs out of real estate, and he's driven into the boards. That's a nice piece of hitting for Finn Harding. Not an easy guy to take down in Sam Alfano. Entering in, top of the left circle, good pass wall falling down. Silva's got it again, played in front, and get that out of here, says Ambrosio. Outside of the right circle, back of the blue line, Harding with it. Harding waiting, shooting through traffic. Sauter stopped it with the foot. Chaos in front and below the goal line. It'll go right in front. Saved by Erliden as it rolls up his body. Erie looking for it once again. Martone, nice slash down there. Pano Femus with the defensive stick down the ice. Will it have the legs for an icing? They'll say no.
And what they can be able to do heading into the final frame, only down a goal, and again, you get a bounce to go your way, and all of a sudden you're looking at a tie game.
Below the goal line, and that will do it for 40 minutes of play. The impenetrable wall of Jeff Long that I haven't felt since I've been with this organization. Puck is down and we are underway. Here we go, big finish, home opener, period finale here as the Otters look forward back below the goal line. Erie up along the wide wall. This one finding its way back safely onto the stick of Finn Harding. And the fans, as this game grows, they're getting a bit more energy under them. Messier. This one will be competed over for Sam Alfano. Takes another check from Harding. Finn Harding has made Sam Alfano an absolute target tonight.
Yeah, it's been impressive to see Alfano, not a guy who you take down very much or very often. And Harding not afraid to step up.
Ty Henry, well, he will drive his man into the boards and Carson Rakoff. Plenty of familiarity between those two, and Rakoff gives it right back to the Chicago Blackhawks prospect.
Love that from Ty Henry. I want to see him continue to use his size and be physical. He's a big kid. Just use that strength, that lower body, and be able to finish off some checks like that.
Up the ice, this one will go. Gabriel Frasca, a little quieter in tonight's game than we saw in last night's game, but again, this is the Brampton Steelheads team that is heavily expected to be a dangerous team in a change.
They look like they're rushing everything. We saw with that clearance up ice a moment ago, just instead of being patient and trying to let the game come to you, if you will, the Steelheads have been trying to force it.
No official shots recorded yet. They will get one there. That is a sneaky good shot. Terrance had the one on his stick, wasn't able to control it off of the face-off jump. Martone takes it. Martone, Spence, he'll throw a shove back at him. 26 seconds left to go on the power play for the Steelhead. Martone, and down the ice this one will go. Carey Terrance, well, he's good in a foot race. Beats that one against Fibiger, but not able to get that one away from Ivan Kovic. Long feed in for Von Richter. Von Richter in. Martone plays it over right wing side, top of the circle, right in front, and just to the left of the net for Von Richter. That'll do it for the power play, and out of the box comes Gabriel Frasca. Sauter inside of the wide wall. Sent to the blue line off of the foot of Fibiger. The Otters get it. Sauter hits it off the glass. Erie trying to play it forward for Frasca. Misa will get it. Picked up on Sauter's stick. Back into the Otter defensive end. Found by Spence. Played forward by Frasca. Gabriel Frasca works it down off of the side of the net. Misiak can't get a clean piece of it. Into defensive ice it'll go for the Otters. Collected by Ty Henry. Henry checks all his options, sends it to Frasca, who is ready to go off, and this will be played in by Misiak. Martin Misiak, top of
the second half of this hockey game and looking to find the equalizer.
This one shot it.
We talk about Pano Femus and his detail-oriented style of play. Right there's a good example. Alfano, open off the dot, design play, telling him exactly where to go, wins it right there in a good quick shot.
Sam Alfano using that big frame. Look at him run into the zone. Alfano shot. That one stuck away. Inside of the corner it'll go. Alfano, the pursuit again, and he throws it in front of the net, but a nice defensive stick from Brampton will get it set away. 30 shots for the Erie Otters now in tonight's game. 30-23, it's their advantage. But a 2-1 Steelhead lead, both their goals coming in the first. Driving in, not sure what happened there. Carson Rakoff blew a tire a bit. Back of the blue line, comes in offside. Still saves having to be made.
Is shut down by the goaltender, Ivan Kovic.
And you know, it's one of those things, it's juggling development alongside potential. You want to make sure that you allow the player to develop naturally, but you also want to put him in a position to succeed early. What's the best thing for development besides finding success? Back below the goal line, this one will go. Porter Martone makes space for himself. Great pass over, right in front. Where does the puck go? It's back below the goal line for Henry. To the blue line, bouncing Martone, slows it down, top of the right circle, and a puck up and out of play. Erie will send this one back below the goal line of Ivan Kovic. Under 5 minutes left to go here. Sauter sends it in, Ivan Kovic paddles it aside with the pillow. Forward, McDonnell lost it back below the goal line. And what I really like is Erie has kind of flipped this game on its head from the game plan that the Steelheads came in with. Now it's going reverse. Now Erie is playing that same thing. Lock down the passing lanes. Put on the forecheck. Femus moving forward. Femus in with Alfano. Femus to wait for more reinforcements as Alfano gets it. Threading a needle down, but Malcolm Spence was still a little too far away. Below the goal line, this one goes. Fans are getting loud on a Saturday night. Entering in, back below the goal line, Carmeris with it. Carmeris, top of the right circle. Movement in, right in front, up and out of play, it'll go. 3 against you. So for Erie, gotta dig in real deep. You've overcame one 2-goal deficit. You gotta do it again if you want to win this one, or at least tie it. Porter Martone works it forward. Pano Femus looking for it. Rakoff shot in, Erlid in, and back below the goal line it'll go. Sam Alfano inside of the corner. Pushes it forward here through neutral ice. Pano Femus for Malcolm Spence. The net is empty for the Erie Otters. This one will find its way down, entering in. Good looking opportunity for McDonnell, and he'll miss the net. Erie keeps this going. 2:02 left to go in the game. The net remains empty. Back into their offensive end. McDonnell with it once again on net. Wide of the net once again. Set up opportunity. Martone right in front. And